Hello there, welcome to Transformer Step by Step, Core Class Soundwave, and he's out of the frame. Core Class Soundwave from Transformers Kingdom Wave 3. Okay, first thing, issue with standing, because, I mean, it's cool he has this double jointed knee, but he can't stand for anything. So, I mean, with that out of the way, this is a super cool figure. And also, so before we get into his transformation or anything, let's talk about his accessories. First, there's the super easy to lose cassette tape. It's a laser beak. It doesn't transform, of course. I mean, what do you expect from something this small? It's hard to actually show because, like, when it's in frame, it's too small to see. If it's up here, it's a lot. So this VHS tape not VHS, that's a completely different thing. This cassette tape that stores right into his chest right here and can close up. So it's a pretty cool feature. And also, of course, he can do the laser beak eject pose, which is always important if you have a Soundwave, but it's very hard to get into and you have to cheat a bit. Yeah. Other than that, he has his little missile launcher that can tab in on his shoulder, and his weird laser gun thing. I honestly don't know what to call it. That won't tab into his hand. Seriously, this won't tab into his hand at all. Like, okay, the one time I say it won't tab in, look what happens. It's as strong as a rock somehow. Why? Why does this always happen? Why is it that when I say an issue, it doesn't even show up? Like, but this usually won't even tab in. Like, if you have it like this, it'll just fall out like that, okay? So, that's why I always holster it on his little knee. Not only does that look cool, it's also just a fun pose to have him in, like he has a holster and stuff like that. Anywho, that's the thing. Pencil test, and then we'll get into his transformation. That's how big he is. That's it. He's this big compared to a pencil, and he's tiny. I mean, $10 figure, what do you expect? He's not going to be super large, but geez. This guy's small, but he fits in scale with the other guys. I'm talking about the core class figures. And also, I lost my train of thought there. Okay, so first thing you want to do for the transformation is make his fists go into his arms. And they don't go all the way, and they just hang out like that. And it's sort of annoying because I always think, oh, they should go in more, but they don't. So that's just... And so use the butterfly joint to make them go backwards. And then there's a little tab right there. If you can't, yeah, that tab right there, it tabs into these holes in the arms. And after you tab them in, on my figure, they're tight, but I've heard that they're not on most people. Now, so swivel the entire head around. This is important because if you don't, it'll be super hard to get out. And then make it go down. And if you want to get it out, there's that little tab there, so just use your nail and it goes up. If you do it the other way around, I literally need to use a wedge to get it out, and I'm so scared of damaging the paint, so just don't do that. Take off his little missile launcher thing, have it flip in his feet like this, and then have his feet, make his feet look like this on the front with the, oh geez, that I didn't even swivel that around, like this with these little silver plates facing outwards, and then just tab them into the sides by fully using that joint right there. And there you go, that's his full not beatbox, that's not even close, cassette player mode, cassette player. Why do I always get mixed up with, like, technology? It's not even that old, cassette players. So tab in his missile launcher right there, and then there you go. I already said there you go, but there you go. It's a really cool cassette mode, and I mean, just don't look at it from the back. Like, I mean, there's obviously these things, and there's a hole here, but I mean, it's a really full-featured cassette, and not a cassette, full-featured cassette player, and it's really cool. And I'm guessing this is supposed to be like a, I don't know, volume knob or whatever on the cassette player, whatever. It just, for me, I don't really know. I've never actually seen one of these before. And then there's the buttons here, so that's cool. They don't actually get pressed or anything. That's a skirt panel, so it can go up sometimes during transformation, but don't worry about that. And overall, pretty cool figure, except for these cat ears right here, which the best way you can hide them is just by doing that. I mean, sure, it looks a little weird, but I mean, that's basically, if you don't want any cat ears, raise it up a little and just don't do this. But I mean, hey, still a really cool figure and worth money. Plus, it's just cool to have a Soundwave that actually looks like a Soundwave, because Earthrise, actual turning into a cassette player Soundwave, like the Earthrise version, the Voyager class guy, he is horrible to try and track down because they made him a Walmart exclusive, and it just, why? Why do you always make it, why do Transformers always make exclusives for, like, just random stores and being like, here, go and try to find it. We swear it'll be very easy. And then they just forget about everybody outside of the US and they're just like, hey, you don't get these figures. So, yeah, there's just a lot of exclusive trolls. Anywho, background character information. This is Soundwave. He talks like a robot. He's like, what is he? The communications guy for the Decepticons. He's a bad guy. He's very loyal to Megatron, and that's about it. So thank you guys for watching. If you like the content you see, why not hit that like button and subscribe. See you next time. Bye bye.